Yo, it's your boy Keith in the building, man. You know, we live in the studio doing our thing like we always do, man. And you know, here at Fusion Radio, we don't just always bring artists in here. We bring all different type of people in here, man. So today, we got the pleasure of having a comedian in here, you feel me? So I'm going to let her introduce herself and stuff like that. But first, I got to tell y'all about how she came at me when she first came in the building, you feel me? So I went to go get her, you feel me? So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, okay, that's Keke right there. So the first thing she said to me, she said, y'all got some liquor in here? She say, man. I say, no, we ain't got no liquor in here. She say, man, how y'all ain't got no liquor in here. Y'all want me to be funny. You feel me? So, you know, she definitely bringing the vibes. She definitely bringing the jokes in here today. So, you feel me? Like I said, I'm going to let her introduce herself, and we're going to have a good time here today. How you doing today? Welcome to Fusion Radio.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm Keke from The Shot.
That's what I'm talking about.
My social security number is 42. No. No, but it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's been a while. I was supposed to come a couple of times. Yeah, that's another story. But I'm here now, and I appreciate the invite.
Oh, for sure. You know, everything always happens when it's supposed to happen. So just because you ain't come in time, that mean, you feel me, that time was supposed to be today. So I'm thankful that you was able to make it today.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
So first, before we really get into the jokes and we start having fun, though, I want to start off on a serious note, though. Let's just talk about your upbringing, being from Chicago and stuff like that. So just break that down a little bit for us.
Okay. So, first of all, how did you know I was from Chicago?
Oh, you know, we do our research. You feel me? You know, we got to have our research on the people we bring in today.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm from 60651 all day long off of Laramie. I had a pretty, I really don't know what to call it, but it was like a good time, bad time type of upbringing. But ever since I was little, my brother told me, I have to give a shout out to my brother, Mike. He told me that I was funny and that I should do stand-up comedy. Never really thought about it. And then here I am, just like I'm me. It's only one me. So yeah, but I had a mom and dad in the house, a couple of rabbits. What else do we have? Like kangaroos and stuff like that. No, but for real, it was like the typical young black female coming up in the house with the mom and the dad. You know what I mean? They wasn't married, whatever. She was tricking off a little bit, so I picked up a couple of habits. You feel me? But other than that, yeah, here I am.
So basically, like, who you think like inspired you the most to like do what you do?
That's a good one. Who inspired me? Life.
All right, okay.
Definitely, but I really love, if you ask me in a sense, I like Bernie Mac. I watch his comedy. That's my favorite comedian. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I say, going through life. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And they say big girls don't cry, but yeah, that's like I'm shades on. No, I got a black eye for real.
It's Fusion Radio, Brian and Keith and HBK Cash, man, on the guest co-host of Tip, man, our super dope guys, Keke from The Shines here. So I want to build on something that you just said, man.
Okay.
Phenomenal comedian and Bernie Mac. For those that's young that maybe did not get a chance to see him, like if you could, elaborate on what like connected you with Bernie as far as being one of your favorites and what people maybe who didn't get a chance to see him, what they missed.
Okay, that's a good one. So I like Bernie because he is like one of a kind. He didn't care. He was unapologetic. And it just reminded me of me. And he started from the bottom and he came up. So he inspired me a lot. For those that didn't get an opportunity to, to find out who he was, only thing I can say is Google him.
No doubt,
Yeah,
no doubt.
you got to
man.
Google him because, yeah, he was absolutely funny. Hard working, you know what I mean? He started on the train tracks, you know what I'm saying? He dug his way, you know what I'm saying? And he came from the bottom. And I mean, once he got what he got, it took a lot of hard work. So a lot of people think that, it's just easy. It's not.
So take us in, like, from a comedian standpoint, like, I guess the beginnings, the different things that you guys constantly work on, the ways that you guys make impressions on people so you get booked for things. Like, take us through your world.
You ready?
I'm ready. Pen is out, class is in session.
Okay. So like I said, the very first time my brother told me that I should do, comedy when I was really small. As I got older, I moved to Texas. And so I got discovered by a comedian as well as a radio personality by the name of Derek Keener. And so he was, talking to my cousin at the time, and he came out of the house. And so we were just laughing and talking in the, actually right out front of the house. And so we stood out there for about maybe two hours. And we were just cracking jokes and everything. And he said, I think you're real funny. You need to come on the show with me. So I was like, me? And you know what I mean? A little bit in self-denial. I didn't believe it. I was just like, okay, and then also afraid. But I was just like, okay, bet. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I was going through like a little breakup or whatever the case is. So I was bored, and I was really thinking about, coming back to Chicago. So he, invited me onto the radio station. I started doing it. I was going Monday through Friday. And I mean, it went up from there. And so I did my first stand-up show in Houston with Earthquake, right? Like, man, I mean, he had connects. And I mean, I just should have probably stayed, but I was homesick. And I came back to Chicago. Then I hooked up with a guy named Big Daddy Duck. So we do I'm Fat But I'm Cute entertainment, right? And so, yeah, I have a show every month.
All right, so I want to build on something, and that's I don't think sometimes people think about this is you being a comedian, that performing on the stage sometimes, man, that could be nervousness, seeing all those different people that's out there. Like, how did you overcome that the first time that you got out there and performed, and what's some good tips that you would give to people that would like to become a comedian or perform to overcome that nervousness?
Okay, so of course, every time I go, I'm still nervous. I've done, a lot of shows and everything. I'm still nervous. And I would just say, God is in control. So I always, say my prayers before I go. And by the grace of God, I've never been booed. So that's a good thing. But I mean, I don't know. Just people are going to be people. You can't change them. You know what I mean? You can just do what you do. And everybody's not going to like your company. Everybody's not going to like what you say. But if you be real, then, hey, it's not for everybody. And for those that's, interested in entering the field, I say if that's a passion of yours, by all means, go for it.
No doubt. All right, so we mentioned Bernie Mac is one of your favorites. Can we elaborate and give people 4 more people that you love and enjoy watching from a comedy standpoint?
Oh, my goodness, 4 more? Okay, so, yeah. Richard Pryor, Red Fox, no doubt. I love Corey Holcomb. And then one more, Samoa.
Corey Holcomb be on Facebook snapping. He be
Yes,
on
he
that.
do. He the truth, though. Like, I can always dig a comedian that's just, like, can say what they want to say.
For
Because,
sure.
we go through enough already. So, yeah, if you can't be you, then it's a problem.
Cause I think I just seen a clip of him. He was on Facebook. I think he was on Wild 'N Out or something like that. And then I think the game they was playing, he was supposed to be trying to, you feel me? It was like a pickup line or something like that. He had the girl with a, yeah, I usually don't ask people this until after they get pregnant. He said, what's your name? I said, oh man, he tripping.
Right, that's a good one, though. But a lot of them you don't need to know their names. They like to jump it like it's hot.
For sure. So like, I know being a comedian, I know like that's a whole different type of world as far as like, cause I'm an artist. So like, that's a whole different type of field, whole different type of situation. So like, I know how to deal with like crowd control as far as being an artist, but how do you necessarily deal with crowd control as far as being a comedian though?
Okay, so I'm up and coming, so I don't really have to deal with that because there's not a lot of people that come. Let's be honest. But yeah, I don't really think I have that problem, because like I said, a lot of people like to see you doing good, but not never better than them. So you like when the young guy that was here prior to me was speaking about how support. Everybody wants support, but you got to throw that support out there. I work a lot, so I unfortunately cannot always support, so I don't really look for the support. And actually, I feel like I do better when I don't have the support. So when I'm on a stage and there's not a lot of people there that's for me, I think I do my best. So, that's not for everybody, but yeah, I'm not, the one that's promoting and stuff like that or whatever the case is. I'm me. And there ain't no other Keke. You know what I mean? So I'm not chasing it. So a lot of people can mistake that from, like I'm not all in it or whatever the case is, but I know where my check come from. And it's like right now, it's not comedy. So I got to do what I got to do. Comedy is something that I enjoy doing. But I can't go to my landlord and be like, hey, I'm funny, the rent late. Let me crack a joke to you, you know what I mean? So But I just feel like, you know, if what's for me is for me. You know, a person, nobody can emulate that. So I know what I got to do. But again, comedy, I love doing comedy. I don't mind it, but I'm not out here chasing comedy. I'm not out here like, you know, hey, book me. No. And there's probably a little arrogant to it, but I just feel like, you know, hey, once I'm booked and I'm on stage, you're going to love it. So I'm not chasing nothing but the heavens above, honestly.
For sure.
So Keke, if you ever been in a time of doubt or like felt like you hit rock bottom, like what pushed you to keep going?
My kids.
Your kids.
Yeah. I've been like Lake Michigan rock bottom. But I mean, yeah, my kids. And like I said, maintaining my sanity by just trusting in God. You know what I mean? Because stuff happens to us all the time. But we, you know, if you believe in the Bible and you believe in God, you know that your life is predestined anyway. So I don't even bother about tomorrow. It's just for the moment. That's kind of how I live. So that, yeah, when rock bottom comes, it comes. Because again, if our life is predestined already, and God got it planned out for us already, what's the worry about?
You're right.
So yeah, what is rock bottom?
You know, one thing I like about comedians, though, it's like one thing y'all have in common with artists, even though most artists, certain artists don't do this, you feel me? Like, y'all write all y'all own material, you feel me? Like, y'all don't like, well, in most times, y'all don't like to use other people's jokes. Y'all like to be original and have your own jokes. And I like that when it comes to artists like that write their own music. I feel like as an artist, if you don't write your own music, it's not that you're not a good artist, but it kind of takes away from the artistry of actually being an artist if you don't write your own music. So like, just talk to me about like your process as far as writing jokes and stuff like that.
I've never written a joke. Let me be honest. Like, I'm straight off the dome. I don't write. So I can't even come. I mean, I'm being honest with you. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, you know, you don't write jokes? No. Freestyle. And it works for me because, like I said, I've never been booed. You know, so, yeah. My life itself is funny. So, therefore, like, writing jokes, yeah, I really don't.
But that's cold too, though, in its own aspect, though, because, you know, there's certain artists out here that don't write music. They just go in a booth and just freestyle. So for you to say you don't even sit down and write material, you just go straight off the top, that's cold. You feel me? That's definitely cold. So, like, just material in general, like, is it like, because, you know, it's certain, like, comedians that stick to, like, a certain genre or a certain type of vibe. Like, how are you with your jokes? Is it just whatever comes and like whatever you feel like is funny in the moment, or is it just like, is it a certain type of thing that's evolved around all your jokes?
Okay, it's a little bit of both. So sometimes, you know, it could have been something that just happened throughout the week, or, you know, a lot of times my jokes come from my life experiences and my kids. So, you know, I'm not the comedian that, you know, try to roast the crowd and everything like that, because I'm a Gemini. So I got a lot of personalities. And I get offended easily, honestly. So, yeah, I'm not going to come for you, because if you come for me, it's not going to be good. So, you know, I just stay in my own little range. And like I said, my life and my kids and my day-to-day is in my comedy itself. So, therefore, you know, like I said, I don't need to pick up the pen and paper to do, you know, I don't watch stand-up comedy, really. You know, I don't want to imitate nobody. So I just stay away from that type of stuff. Again, it works for some. For me, yeah, I don't do it. But like I said, my life experiences is funny. I can make a bad situation, I'm going to guarantee you're going to laugh. You know, and it may not even be funny, but I find something funny. I go to a funeral and laugh. I'm telling you, something's going to be funny about that funeral.
It's Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith and our special guest co-host, man, HBK Cash, man, in the building, man. Got our super funny comedian right here from the shop, Keke from the shop, man. So, I gotta be honest with y'all that's listening and be honest with y'all that's viewing and all that stuff. I really wanted to surprise Keke from the shop, Keith and HBK Cash and everybody that's in the studio with some comedy, man. I really did. I wanted to do that. However, we are on platforms where we have to stay PC. So, hence, I'm going to give y'all some homework to do. Keke, where can they go? Check out some of your previous work and even current work and laugh their socks off.
Okay, so Instagram is Keke from the Shy. Facebook is my actual name, Keisha Haggard, but it's, you know, still Keke from the Shy. I have a Keke from the Shy page on Facebook as well. TikTok, Keke from the, everything is just Keke from the Shy. YouTube, Keke from the Shy. And if y'all got some change, you can meet me after this radio station. Meet me. It's a hotel by here somewhere. I know it is, right?
Okay, so the last question I want to ask you, Keke, like if you could give anybody like some words of encouragement, like with life, just in general, like not even comedian or artist, but like in life, what would you say?
Put God first, and all things will be added. That's for sure.
I like that. I like that.
You dropped a bomb. Though. I like how you did that. That was cold.
We going to the hotel right after this, okay?
I got you.
Look at you. You hear that, right?
So, like, okay, I know, like I said, I'm an artist myself, so I know how to collaborate with other artists and make music and stuff like that. But how do you necessarily collab being a comedian? Or do you guys collab? Or is that even like a thing?
Okay, yes. So like I was saying earlier, it's entertainment. I'm fat, but I'm cute. So I collab with a couple of guys, a couple of females we got on the stage. So we have our little clique and we do our funny together. And then, like I said, if I'm, somebody want to book me or whatever the case is, just reach out. I do baby showers, birthday parties, funerals, after parties. You can reach me, but yeah, I prefer a person to call me by the first of the month because I need help with my rent. I take Apple Pay, Peach Pay, and just pay me.
That's what I'm talking about. But before we get up out of here and stuff like that, I got this last question for you. So
Okay.
I know you a comedian and stuff like that, but comedians always get to a certain level and then they start transitioning. That's just people in general. We always transition into different things. So like, what is one of those things that whenever you get a chance to, you would like to transition to?
Shit. A skinny girl. No. No, I'm just saying I like my meat. We up next, baby. I'm telling you, it's gonna get cold outside, so I don't want to transition to anything. But just get greater, just get greater about everyday life, though. Like seriously, I want to see my kids make it, and if they can make it, then I'm all good. So I'm up there in age. I know I look young a little bit, but yeah, getting old. I'm getting weary, man. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to hit this Social Security. No, but I want the best for my kids, like seriously. Because I already know I ain't getting the Mother of the Year awards like that. It's been over with. It's been over with, yeah. Because, a lot of stuff I do with my kids, a lot of people don't agree with, and I don't care. They're my best friends, man. I'm telling you, we be robbing people, all kind of stuff together. I ain't gonna lie. That's my right. Hey, my son's sitting outside right now with a whole 30 waiting. No, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I'm trying to add just a tad bit of funny, but he said, we gotta be clean and Lord have mercy. But that's a good thing because it challenged me because honestly, I would like to work on clean comedy.
Can I tell you something honestly is you nailed it. You nailed it. I was going to put you on the spot, but throughout this interview, I just got to tell you is you gave people, they call it in radio a tease. And since you did radio, you gave folks a tease that made them say, you know what?
Come see me.
I'm going to do my homework afterwards and I'm going to check out some of my stuff and I'm going to go support her.
Yeah, come on.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So, this was definitely a great interview. You feel me? You definitely made us laugh. You definitely brought the vibes. So that's what's up. But before we get up out of here, though, and we close out your interview, you got to get the people on your social medias again so they can tune into you and they can come see you do your comedy.
10-4. So everything is Keke from the Shy. Keke from the Shy. It's a THE, not DA.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So we finna take this last little break, come in with our last guests and stuff like that, and we'll be right back on Fusion Radio with Brian and Keith and my co-host for the day, HBK Cash.
Thank you.